Gotta get my fans, I don't think they big enough. When they talking Sam, think about Trey.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles 2K coming back to you guys with another video, and this is going to be a part 2 to today's NBA PrizePicks slate on Sunday, January 29th. Now, as always, if you guys are new to PrizePicks and you would like a referral code to sign up with, here's mine right here. You also can check the pinned comment down below to see it and click on it directly. What this is going to do is match whatever you do deposit on the app. So if you guys are interested, you can check that out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in my last video from earlier this morning, here's the recap of that play that we did post, which is Jimmy Butler over 20.5 points and Terry Rozier over 2.5 3-pointers made. Both of these really pretty much cashed at halftime. So if you guys did tell this and you saw the video, congrats on cashing. And now with the recap being out of the way, let's go ahead and move into the first pick of today's video. So the first pick is going to be Jonas Valančiūnas over 17.5 points. If we go ahead and look at his spread over the last 5 games, he has not hit this mark in 3 games. So he went 0 against Washington, he went 15 against Minnesota, he went 14 against the Denver Nuggets, 14 against Miami, and 20 against the Magic. Okay, so he in his last 5, he's averaging 12.6 points. Now, if you guys do not know, CJ McCollum has been ruled out. So that is another reason why I do like the over on this. He is going to kind of have to be their main scorer in today's game against the Bucks. Now, not only do I like that CJ McCollum is been ruled out, I also do like, if I go over to StatMuse and do even more research, Jonas Valančiūnas has averaged 23.4 points, 12.8 rebounds, and 4.4 assists in 5 games, in the last 5 games against the Bucks. So as you guys can see, he is smashing that over 17 line once, 2, 3 out of the 5 times that they did play. And he is also shooting a 60% clip at 59.8 against them. So he should have a very, very big game tonight. I will be surprised if he does not. Also, if we type in Jonas Valančiūnas on props.cash, here is his stats over the last 5 games. So in the last 5 games, like I said, he's averaging only 12.6. The last 10 games, he's averaging 17.6. Against Milwaukee, he is averaging 37 points. Now, Milwaukee, it's looking like a sort of, tough matchup because they are 6th in points allowed, they are 4th in field goal percentages allowed, and they are 7th in 3 points allowed, and they are 8th in 3-point percentages allowed, and they are number 3 in free throws allowed. Now the center defense is where it kind of breaks up and should be an easier matchup for him. So with all that stuff being stated and implemented, this is why I do love Jonas Valančiūnas over 17.5 points. And now the second player prop of today's video is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo over 31.5 points. Now I know this is a little risky because there is blowout potential in this game. So the only way Giannis does not hit this line, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now, is if a blowout does occur. So over Giannis's last 5 games, he hasn't really been playing because he's just come back off of an injury. He's only averaging 26.4 points, and against Indiana he had 41, against the Denver Nuggets he had 33, against Detroit Pistons he had 29, against Atlanta he had 7, against New York he had 22. So he has hit this line 2 out of the last 5 games, and these last 2 games right here that he did hit, they were close games. So I'm hoping that the Pelicans do, try to keep this as close as possible so Giannis can cash. Also, if we do go over to StatMuse and look up Giannis stats in the last 5 games against the Pelicans, Giannis is averaging 37.4 points, 12.8 rebounds, and 5.2 assists in his last 5 games against. And if you guys go over to Giannis's points and you look at it, the proof is in the pudding, bro. He has literally crushed that 31.5 line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the last 5 times they have played. He shoots 61.3% against them as well, and that is absolutely insane, bro. So once again, if you guys are not comfortable with the Giannis points, if you feel like it's going to be a blowout, you guys can go with his rebounds and assists. That is also an option in this game. And just for more clarity and more clarification, break it down a little more, you guys know how we do. If I go over to StatMuse and I go over to his last 5 games, in Giannis's last 5 games for the season, he's averaging 30.5 points. The last 10 games he's averaging 31.4. The last 5 games, he was injured in a couple of these, so he's only averaging 26.4. But against the New Orleans Pelicans, this dude is averaging almost 40 points at 38.5. And if I go over to verse them, the last 2 times they have played, he's went over this. And the Pelicans are, it should be a very, very close game because the Pelicans do have decent defense, as you guys are seeing right here. They are ranked number 14 in field goal percentages allowed, and they are ranked number 16 in 3 points allowed, and they are ranked number 1 in 3-point percentages allowed, and they are ranked number 10 in free throws allowed. And when it comes to small forward defense, they are ranked number 9. And with all that data being presented and implemented, let me go ahead and get Giannis Antetokounmpo go over 30.5 points. Like I said, the only way Giannis does not go over this is if this is a blowout. I'm gonna just go on the record and say that now. So let's hope and pray that it is not a blowout. And once again, another bonus thing you guys can go for in this is either Giannis's rebounds, which is set at 13.5, or you guys can go over to his rebounds and assists as well, if you do not feel comfortable going with his points, because it is possibly going to be a blowout. So yeah, those are the two plays, my two main plays right here that I do like if you guys are going to play them. But it has been your boy Charles 2K. Don't forget to drop a like on today's video. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.